High in the remote wilderness of Alaska, a sleeping giant is stirring. Mount Spurr, a towering volcano located just 80 miles west of Anchorage, has recently shown signs of increased activity. For weeks, seismologists have been closely monitoring a series of earthquakes centered beneath the mountain. These tremors, while mostly minor, are a stark reminder of the immense power that lies dormant beneath the icy peaks. Mount Spurr is not just any volcano. It is a stratovolcano known for its explosive eruptions. The mountain is a stark reminder that Alaska, a land shaped by tectonic forces, sits atop the notorious Ring of Fire. This volatile region, circling the Pacific Ocean, is responsible for a large percentage of the world's earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. The recent seismic activity near Mount Spurr has put scientists and residents alike on high alert. The Alaska Volcano Observatory, responsible for monitoring volcanic and seismic activity in the region, has upgraded the volcano's alert level to yellow. This level signifies that the volcano is exhibiting signs of unrest above known background levels. The earthquakes, ranging in magnitude from 1 to 3, are not the only cause for concern. Scientists have also observed subtle changes in the ground deformation around Mount Spurr. These changes, though small, suggest that magma may be moving closer to the surface. While this doesn't necessarily mean an eruption is imminent, it is a clear indication that the volcano is becoming more active. The news of Mount Spurr's increased activity has sent ripples of concern through Anchorage, Alaska's largest city. The once serene atmosphere has been replaced with an air of anxiety as residents stay glued to their television screens, watching for updates on the volcanic activity. Home to nearly 300,000 people, Anchorage lies within the potential impact zone of a major eruption. The city's unique location, nestled between the Chugach Mountains and the Cook Inlet, makes it particularly vulnerable to volcanic ashfall and other hazards associated with an eruption. Memories of past eruptions, particularly the 1992 eruption that blanketed the city in ash, are still fresh in the minds of many residents. That event caused widespread disruption, with ash covering homes, streets, and vehicles, making daily life a challenge. The cleanup efforts were extensive, and the community had to come together to restore a sense of normalcy. Supermarkets in Anchorage have reported a surge in sales of emergency supplies, including bottled water, non-perishable food items, and dust masks. Residents are taking no chances, preparing for the worst-case scenario by stocking up on essentials that could help them weather the aftermath of an eruption. The city's emergency management officials have been conducting public outreach programs, advising residents on how to prepare for a potential eruption. These programs include distributing pamphlets with safety tips, holding community meetings to address concerns, and providing updates on the current status of Mount Spurr. "It's better to be safe than sorry," said Sarah Jenkins, a resident of Anchorage, as she stocked up on supplies at a local grocery store. Sarah, like many others, remembers the chaos of the last eruption and is determined to be prepared this time around. "We've been through this before, and we know how disruptive it can be," she added. The community's resilience is evident as families discuss disaster preparedness at home, sharing tips and strategies to ensure everyone's safety. The spirit of togetherness and mutual support is strong as Anchorage braces itself for what might come. Mount Spurr has a history of explosive eruptions, serving as a stark reminder of the potential dangers it poses. The most recent eruption in 1992 sent ash plumes soaring 50,000 feet into the atmosphere. The ash cloud, carried by prevailing winds, drifted over Anchorage and other parts of south-central Alaska, causing widespread disruption to air travel, commerce, and daily life. Prior to the 1992 eruption, Mount Spurr erupted in 1953. This eruption, though not as impactful as the 1992 event, still caused significant ashfall in the region. These past eruptions highlight the very real threat that Mount Spurr poses to nearby communities and serve as a stark reminder of the importance of preparedness. Section 5. Facing the ash cloud. The sight of a volcanic ash cloud spreading across the sky is both awe-inspiring and terrifying. It's a stark reminder of nature's raw power and the potential dangers that come with it. One of the most immediate and widespread threats posed by a volcanic eruption is the ash cloud. These clouds can travel hundreds of miles, affecting areas far from the eruption site. Composed of fine particles of pulverized rock and glass, volcanic ash can cause a range of problems. These tiny particles are not just a nuisance, they can be a serious hazard to health and infrastructure. The ash is abrasive and can damage aircraft engines, leading to flight cancellations and disruptions to air travel. Pilots must navigate carefully to avoid these clouds, as flying through them can be catastrophic. On the ground, ashfall can contaminate water supplies, damage crops, and irritate the respiratory system. Farmers may find their fields covered in a layer of ash, rendering crops unusable and causing significant economic losses. In the event of a major eruption, residents are advised to stay indoors, seal their homes as best as possible, and wear dust masks if they need to venture outside. These precautions can help minimize exposure to the harmful effects of volcanic ash. Volcanic ash is not like the ash you get from burning wood, explains Dr. John Power, a volcanologist with the United States Geological Survey. It's much more dangerous and requires special handling. It's sharp, it's abrasive, and it can be very harmful if inhaled. The microscopic particles can cause severe respiratory issues, making it crucial to take protective measures. Understanding the nature of volcanic ash and its potential impacts is essential for preparedness and safety. Section 6. Racing against the melt. Another significant hazard associated with volcanic eruptions in glaciated regions like Mount Spurr is the risk of lahars. These are powerful mud flows triggered when hot volcanic material melts snow and ice, sending a torrent of mud, rock, and debris down river valleys. Lahars can travel at speeds of up to 40 miles per hour, destroying everything in their path. In the event of an eruption at Mount Spurr, lahars could pose a significant threat to communities located downstream from the volcano. The AVO closely monitors the glaciers and river systems around Mount Spurr for any signs of lahar activity. Section 7. Anchorage prepares for the worst. In light of the heightened volcanic activity, the city of Anchorage has been taking significant steps to prepare for a potential eruption. The community is on high alert, and everyone is doing their part to ensure safety and readiness. Emergency officials have been conducting extensive public awareness campaigns, reaching out to every corner of the city to ensure that no one is left uninformed. They are distributing detailed information on how to prepare for an eruption, including step-by-step guides and checklists. These guides cover what to do during and after an event, ensuring that families know how to stay safe and secure. The city has also been working tirelessly to ensure that its critical infrastructure, including hospitals, power plants, and water treatment facilities, are fortified against the potential impacts of an eruption. This involves rigorous inspections and upgrades to make sure these facilities can continue to operate under extreme conditions. This includes securing backup generators to provide power in case of outages, protecting sensitive equipment from ash fallout, and implementing measures to keep essential services running smoothly. Additionally, the city is ensuring that there are adequate supplies of essential goods, such as food, water, and medical supplies, to support the community in the event of an extended crisis. "We're not trying to alarm anyone, but we want people to be prepared," said Mike Austin, the director of Anchorage's Office of Emergency Management. His message is clear: preparedness is key to minimizing the impact of natural disasters. The city is committed to ensuring that every resident knows what to do and has the resources they need. Volcanic eruptions are a part of life in Alaska, and the history of the region is filled with such events. The community has learned from past experiences and is determined to be ready for whatever comes next. The emergency response teams are conducting regular drills and simulations to ensure that they can respond quickly and effectively. The community's resilience and preparedness are a testament to their strength and unity in the face of natural challenges. Section 8. The watchful eyes on the mountain. While the recent activity at Mount Spurr is a cause for concern, it's important to remember that the mountain is under constant surveillance. The Alaska Volcano Observatory, AVO, has a network of seismometers, GPS stations, and other instruments deployed around the volcano, providing scientists with real-time data on its activity. The AVO also uses satellite imagery to monitor Mount Spurr for signs of changes in heat flow, gas emissions, and ground deformation. This constant monitoring allows scientists to detect even subtle changes in the volcano's behavior, providing early warning of a potential eruption. Section 9. Staying informed, staying safe. In the face of uncertainty, the best course of action is to stay informed and be prepared. Residents in the vicinity of Mount Spurr are advised to stay up to date on the latest information and alerts from the Alaska Volcano Observatory and local authorities. The AVO provides regular updates on its website and through social media channels. Local radio and television stations also broadcast emergency alerts and information. By staying informed and following the recommendations of experts, residents can help ensure their safety and minimize the disruption caused by a potential